So if you're watching this video, you're probably thinking of living in Gramercy in Manhattan. Gramercy is such a picturesque, adorable neighborhood. So if that's what you're looking for, you found the right place. Now, it is on the east side, and it is bordering both Union Square and the East Village, but at the same time, it has a very different vibe than both of those neighborhoods, that's for sure. So I would call it more of like a charming, kind of like quaint neighborhood that's in between all these other neighborhoods where there's a lot going on. There's no nightlife directly in Gramercy. If you're looking for that, that's definitely not going to be the neighborhood for you. But at the same time, it's so close to these other neighborhoods that has a big bar scene, that has some nightlife. So you can easily get to that within a few minutes walking distance. But Gramercy is more known for its like little coffee shops, dining scene. There's like a music venue there, but a music venue with like some smaller concerts. It's not really like the going out neighborhood. So the people who spend time in Gramercy are there for either dining or they live there in the neighborhood. It's also a very unique neighborhood because there's actually a private park in Gramercy for people who live in the neighborhood. You actually need a key to get into this park. It's the only gated community park in all of Manhattan. I've actually never been to Gramercy Park, so if anyone wants to change that in this video, please feel free. So if you've ever seen pictures of Manhattan buildings or townhomes with like vines on them, it's probably Gramercy. It could be the Upper East Side as well, because those are the only two neighborhoods that really have properties with that on it, but you're most likely looking at pictures of Gramercy. So overall, it is a quiet neighborhood, but at the same time, it's so close to all these other neighborhoods. And for public transportation, because you're also so close to like Union Square specifically, you can get basically any train through Union Square, and that's just a few minutes walking distance depending on where you are in the neighborhood. So if you're in the north side of Gramercy, you're also going to be really close to like the 23rd Street subway stops as well. So you have either 23rd Street or 14th Street depending on where you are in the neighborhood. So you're really going to be able to get anywhere you need to go in Manhattan. If you are commuting to another neighborhood, it's very, very easy to commute from anywhere in Gramercy, really. Also, there's a lot of buses that run through the neighborhood as well. Now, Gramercy is a landlocked neighborhood. It's not a waterfront neighborhood. So you are going to have to walk through another neighborhood to get to the waterfront. In Gramercy specifically, you can easily walk through Stuyvesant Town, Stuytown to get to the East River. You can easily walk over there, and if you like to run, jog, just walk along the river, you have that option as well, and that's going to take like a few minutes from the neighborhood. So overall, if you want to be near the action but don't want to live on top of the action, Gramercy could be a really good neighborhood for you. They have a lot of cute coffee shops, kind of like casual like bars, like wine bars and things like that in the neighborhood, and you could definitely find a spot to eat, but you're going to need to go to other neighborhoods for nightlife. But it's also within like a few minutes of walking distance to get to those other neighborhoods. So I hope this helped you figure out if you should live in Gramercy or not. So I would love to hear your experiences about living in Gramercy, or if you would ever even live in Gramercy. So as always, I love hearing from you guys.